Ever wonder how people get amazing results from AI while yours just feel meh? It's not magic, it's prompt engineering. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what prompts are, how they work, and how to write better prompts to get exactly what you want from AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and more. Let's unlock the power of your words. So first things first, what is a prompt? A prompt is the instruction or input you give to an AI to get a response. Think of it like a question, a command, or a description. It's the starting point of any AI conversation. Whether you're asking ChatGPT to write a story, giving Midjourney a visual description, or instructing a voice AI to generate music, it's all driven by prompts. Think of prompts like recipes if you're vague, like make food, you might end up with toast, but if you're specific, make creamy garlic pasta with grilled chicken and spinach, you get something awesome. The same goes for AI. Better prompts equals better outputs. Let me show you some examples. So here I am in ChatGPT and it's using a writing prompt as an example. So you need a clear objective to start out. Think about that question. What is it that you want? You are the driver and think of the AI as the car. You have to steer it in the right direction. And, writing a prompt is like adding all those different twists and turns to get it just right. Then you got to provide the background, the context, the little extra details, tone, style. Do you want it to be friendly, sarcastic? Then the constraint. How long do you want it to be? Do you want it to be formal? What kind of tools do you want to avoid? Things like that. The more descriptive you are, the better. Then it gives you two examples of what a bad prompt is and what a good prompt is. Write a story. That is too vague. The system will just write you any old story. You have to be clear and concise. And you can see example number 2 provides that. It gives the word count, the plot, the genre, and the tone of the story. Here are some more ways of writing prompts to just level up your prompt writing game. The role prompt, the goal-based prompt, the tone prompt. So for the role prompt, act as that role and then tell the system what you want to do. I'm a nutritionist and I want to write something about a high protein meal. Goal-based prompt. I want to grow my Instagram. I want to grow my YouTube. Help me to create video ideas. Help me to create thumbnails, things like that. The tone-based prompt. What is it that you want to write? What tone is it going to be in? What audience is it for? Once you're comfortable with basics, try these advanced tips. Chain prompts together, refine and evolve results step by step. Ask for examples. AI can show you examples of its own style. Use constraints, no more than 100 words, or don't mention XYZ. Iterate, tweak your prompt, and try again. Don't settle on the first try. So here's an example of a chain prompt. So instead of asking the AI to do everything in one massive post, you are breaking it down into smaller directions. And you're just basically given the AI time to refine your idea and going step by step to get the best results. This one's underrated. Let the AI show its work. If you're unsure about tone, structure, or style, ask for an example before you go all in. Ask the AI to generate examples of what you're trying to create before committing to a final draft. Here's an example. Give me 3 examples of how to write a compelling YouTube description for a tech review channel. Or show me an example of a motivational email subject line that gets high open rate. And give me a few examples of how to start a fantasy story with action. You're letting the AI show you those examples. Pick the one that you want, refine those ideas and build on that. And then you're just creating this loop for the best possible results. You get a reference point. You can say, I like example 2, but make it more playful. Or none of these feel right. Try a more formal approach. It creates a loop of creative refinement. Use constraints. Direct the output. AI is creative, sometimes too creative. You need to set boundaries to keep it focused. Constraints are rules or limits you include in the prompt to control the output.
So here's an example of how you use constraints. Write a product description under 50 words. So you're limiting the system to give you just 50 words. Avoid using the words cheap or free. So you're telling it what words you don't want in it. Keep the tone formal, but don't use jargon. So again, you're telling it what you want the tone to be. Only use language that a 10-year-old could understand. Make it rhyme, but keep it in the style of a haiku. So you see all those constraints that this example gives? Those, when you do that, it further, helps you to narrow down and refine what you want to get the best output. So this is why constraints are so important, because you don't want the system to, how do I say this? Just get too out of hand basically, and just keep going on and put in, you know, just a lot of things that you don't want. Because again, AI is very creative, and you have to sort of just steer it in the right direction by using those constraints and put in limits on what you want the output to be.
AI will try to follow the style and format you describe. Constraints help you steer the response exactly where you want it to go, especially when clarity or consistency matters. Iterate. Don't settle for the first draft. Here's the golden rule of prompt writing. The first result is just the start. Once you get an AI output, you don't have to accept it as final. Tweak the prompt, reword it, or add more detail, and ask for a revision.
So here's an example. Write a YouTube script intro for a video about AI tools. Now, once it gives you that answer, you go into the next part. Great. Now make it more energetic and add a call to action in the first 20 seconds. And then you go into it even more and refine it. Now shorten it to 100 words, but keep the same impact. So you keep asking for those different outputs as many times as you want. You keep retweaking it, adding different versions. And again, you can keep doing this as many times as you want until you have your desired output. So that is the beauty of this. The first try is just a starting point, and you just build from that. And you just keep asking the system and reworking those ideas as many times as you want.
Prompting is not a one and done thing. It's like sculpting. You chip away, adjust, and refine until it's exactly what you want. You're the creative director. You give the AI direction, feedback, and limits. Then refine until it performs the way you want. When I first started using AI tools, I honestly thought it was just plug and play. I'd type something like, write a fantasy story, the main character is female, or give me cool ideas for a YouTube video, and I'd get results that were okay, but nothing like the polished stuff I was seeing other people post online. It took me a while to realize that the real power of AI isn't just in what it can do, it's in how you talk to it. That's when I started learning about prompt engineering, and everything changed. Now, whether I'm working on YouTube scripts, generating music, or building content for this channel, I don't just ask AI to do it, I collaborate with it. And that's the mindset shift I want to pass on to you today. So, whether you're a creator, student, business owner, or just curious, the better your prompts, the better your results. It's a skill, and like any skill, the more you practice it, the more powerful you become. If this gave you that aha moment, give it a like and hit that subscribe button. This is just the beginning of what you can do with AI. And drop a comment below. What's the coolest thing you've done with a prompt? Or if you're just starting out, what do you want to create? And that's it for today's video. I hope this helped you see prompts in a whole new way. Not just as instructions, but as creative tools that shape everything you make with AI. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And if you're on your own prompting journey, you're not alone. We're learning and leveling up together. I've got more tips, tools, and AI magic coming your way real soon. Until next time, take care, stay creative, and keep prompting like a pro.